I'm passing the phone to the girl who stole my face.
I'm passing the phone to the girl who always grounds me.
I'm passing the phone to the girl who can't follow one rule.
I'm passing the phone to the girl who has chicken legs.
Oh yeah, well then I'm passing the phone to the girl who uses socks to curl her hair even though she has 2 curling irons.
I'm passing the phone to the girl who dressed up as a grandma and used wigs on Musical.ly.
Oh yeah, then I'm passing the phone to the girl whose friends were fans of me on Musical.ly.
I'm passing the phone to the girl who is always in my business.
I'm passing the phone to the girl who's got business, and that's me. Thank you.
I am passing the phone to the most funny, most hardworking, most intelligent, most loving, most caring, most beautiful person that I've ever met in my life. Me.
I'm giving the phone to someone who calls me a brat on the daily.
Because you are a brat. I'm handing the phone to someone who makes me order their food because they're too nervous.
I'm giving the phone to someone who has to buy a new mouthwash every week because they don't like the flavor that they got last week.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who has to poop 8 times a day.
Tyler! I'm passing the phone to someone who always blames their farts on me.
I'm giving the phone to somebody who acts like a mom, a toddler, and my girlfriend all at the same time.
I'm handing the phone to someone who reminds me to get my eyebrows done only because they don't want to get theirs done alone.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who crashed into their own garage.
One time! I'm passing the phone to someone who lost their 6th grade spelling bee because of the word turtle.
Are you kidding?
I'm passing the phone to somebody who spits when they talk.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that blows their toilet up at least 6 times a day.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who's got wrinkles on their forehead.
I'm giving the phone to someone that makes the nastiest food because they want to make it healthy.
I'm giving this to the person that has stinky farts.
I'm giving this phone to someone that smells like garlic.
I'm handing the phone to someone that takes 3 showers every day.
I'm handing my phone to someone who has lice.
I'm giving the phone to the person whose shorts are shorter than mine.
I'm giving the phone to someone that drinks their coffee with a spoon.
I'm giving the phone to a sus Jungkook imposter.
Someone with 5 girlfriends.
Oh, what's up?
Bike in my room. Who put it there? When the impostor sus.
I'm gonna pass the phone to someone whose girlfriend's in love with me.
I'm gonna pass the phone to someone who's still in love with their ex.
I'm gonna pass the phone to someone who's had more failed relationships than Kami can count.
I'm gonna pass the phone to someone that's 5'4".
I'm gonna pass the phone to someone who can't take a joke.
I'm gonna pass the phone to someone that's shagged little pump.
I'm gonna pass the phone to someone that had cosmetic surgery and didn't say anything. Take the phone. Take the phone.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the people who constantly shag in the same house as me.
Hey. We're gonna pass the phone to someone who's in love with the YouTuber that starts with S and
Ends in archive.
I'm passing the phone to someone who can't get over their toxic ex. Well, that's weird.
Passing the phone to somebody who has a little Peter.
Passing the phone to someone that don't got a wop.
Passing the phone to somebody who's been passed around more than this phone.
Passing the phone to someone that got passed on to me.
Passing the phone to somebody who likes baby mamas.
Passing the phone to someone that doesn't have their license but is still driving. Officers!
Passing the phone to someone who thinks that they drive in Armenia.
Passing the phone to someone that looks like a Barbie doll.
That's more of a compliment. Passing the phone to somebody who looks like a shaggy dog.
You want a compliment? Passing the phone to someone that's spoiled. I buy her a gift and she gets mad at me for no reason 2 hours later. Like, what? I just bought you a gift.
Passing the phone to somebody who gets mad when I don't want to give him head because I'm exhausted because I always do the fucking dishes and I always vacuum the house and I always clean up after him and I always do his laundry and I always do everything for him and everything.
Okay.
And he still doesn't appreciate it!
You won. Okay.
Say something.
Okay, I'm gonna pass the phone to the horniest person.
I am gonna pass the phone to the biggest hoe in the group.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the sweetest person.
I'm going to pass the phone to the person that is most likely to buy a product and then never use the product.
Okay, I'm gonna pass the phone to the person with the most freakish on energy.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the person who is secretly gay and has kind of admitted it when they've been drinking, but has not accepted it and acted on it themselves.
Okay, I'm gonna pass the phone to the person who is the most passionate and has the strongest held convictions.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the person that I believe needs to believe in themselves more.
I'm gonna pass this to the sexiest bitch in the group.
I'm passing the phone to somebody with asthma and it makes them sound like a goose.
I'm passing the phone to someone who takes 2 hours to finish a meal.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who eats enough to feed a small family.
I'm passing the phone to someone who has no sense of personal style.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that made cow print a personality trait.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's so dumb they couldn't finish high school.
I'm passing the phone to someone who spent their whole life doing theater just to drop it for biology.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's addicted to energy drinks.
God damn! I'm passing the phone to somebody who has to call me every single time she's driving.
I'm passing the phone to someone who thinks showering equals a productive day.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who has to schedule every single move she makes in her calendar.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's only attracted to people 50 years older than them.
I'm passing the phone to someone that had to get rid of all of her pants because her ass got too fat.
I'm passing the phone to someone who has a brown nanny so thinks they're brown.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that thinks she's smart, but really I'm the one getting through school.
I'm passing the phone to someone who thinks Picasso is how you say house in Spanish.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that thinks they're my friend, but really they're not.
I'm passing the phone to someone who thinks the capital of the United States is Wisconsin. Wait, I really thought I was your friend. Wait, I really thought the capital was...
I'm gonna pass the phone to the person that actually has to practice what everyone else has fun.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the person who only does her aerials at competitions.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the person that was quarantined 3 times this year.
I'm passing the phone to the girl with the 5 head.
I'm passing the phone to the girl who falls on beam every single meet.
I'm gonna pass it to the girl that only gives thumbs up or covers her mouth, yeah.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the girl who has bad bangs and doesn't actually go to Hilliard.
I'm giving the phone to the girl who hates her babysitting job.
I'm gonna give it to the girl who talked to the same boy for like 4 months long and then ghosted him.
I'm gonna give the phone to the coach who called Darby Bradley.
I'm gonna pass it to the coach that only comes part-time.
Yep. I'm gonna pass it to the coach that comes less than part-time.
Emma, pass it to the gymnast that overthinks everything.
Okay, that was... I'm gonna pass the phone to the coach that's been in Hilliard Gymnastics for 100 years.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the gymnast who only does her double salto in meets.
I'm passing the phone to someone whose Starbucks order is a novel.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who loves Tootsie Rolls.
I'm passing the phone to someone who trips over her own feet.
I'm passing the phone to the person who overthinks everything.
I'm passing the phone to someone who scares me.
I'm passing the phone to a Pisces who cries a lot.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who says 2 words in practice.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who likes to clean.
I'm passing the phone to someone who yells in French.
I'm passing the phone to people who speak Italian most of the time.
Passiamo il telefono a quella che guida una Mini Cooper.
I'm passing the phone to the person who has the most TikTok followers on the team.
I'm passing the phone to someone that uses the fact they're a dance teacher as their only personality trait.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's still in love with their ex.
I'm passing the phone to someone that argues with her boyfriend 7 days a week.
I'm passing the phone to someone who was so obsessed with me in high school that I had to give him my school bag.
I'm passing the phone to someone who put herself on a McDonald's break but then ate a McDonald's breakfast because it doesn't count.
I'm passing the phone to someone who thinks they're a local celebrity because they blew up on TikTok.
I'm passing the phone to someone who gets really jealous when I make other friends and sends me a text to remind me that I'm her best friend.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's done their hair 3 different times for this TikTok.
I'm passing the phone to someone who pretends she's fun and spontaneous, but when I offer her a drink on a Tuesday night, she declines because she wants an early night.
I'm passing the phone to someone who can't hold down a relationship without being cheated on.
I'm passing the phone to someone who talks about her shit more than she talks about her own boyfriend.
I'm passing the phone to someone with the biggest, most juiciest, moose gripping gorilla pussy to ever exist. I'm passing the phone to someone who has the fattest ass to ever walk this earth. I'm passing the phone to a bitch with the juiciest titties.
I'm passing the phone to somebody that has a perm.
Passing the phone to the most beautiful girl alive.
Passing the phone to the person who gave birth to me.
Passing the phone to the best hairdresser.
Passing the phone to the loneliest guy in the world.
I'm passing the phone to someone who doesn't shower every day.
I'm gonna pass the phone to someone who thinks he knows about finances but actually has no idea.
I'm passing the phone to the most broken-hearted man in this house.
I'm gonna pass the phone to someone who gets absolutely no vag.
I'm passing the phone to somebody whose car compensates for their small dick.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the person who replaced my mom after I moved out. Thanks, McCall.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's convinced they look like MGK when they look nothing like him.
I'm gonna pass the phone to the person who has arguably the biggest wardrobe in the house yet always asks to wear other people's clothes.
Like this video for a part 2.
I'm passing the phone to someone who misses 4 days of the week out of school.
I'm passing the phone to the girl who only watches Star Wars for the men.
I'm passing the phone to the guy that cries every day because he's not in a relationship.
I'm passing the phone to someone I could kill with my bare hand.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's like the same guy for 4 years straight.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who dates a felon.
I'm passing the phone to someone who just recently got social media.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's dating a ghetto underclassman. Jordan.
I'm passing the phone to someone who dresses like a frat boy.
I'm passing the phone to the biggest hoe I know.
Alright, I'm passing the phone to literally the hottest person alive, but he won't date me.
I'm passing the phone to a girl who's super short and annoying as fuck.
I'm passing the phone to Dixie D'Amelio.
I'm passing the phone to Ant Boy.
I'm passing the phone to a Satan worshiper.
I'm passing the phone to someone who doesn't know how to use sunscreen.
I'm passing the phone to someone who...
Passing the phone to a person who cried during Finding Nemo.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's got a crush on Mr. Harry Styles.
I'm passing the phone to someone who looks like me.
I think I look like that, but I'm gonna hand over this phone to someone who stole my personality.
I'm passing the phone to someone who leaves their socks everywhere.
This only has 2% charge. She never charges her mobile.